The buttonmen will now escort the shiniest buttons and their belongings to the second venue. Our umbrellas will guide you through a mushroom path. If you require extra assistance or would like to take your time, please follow the button man with the cart. Over in part 2, adventures await, as do restrooms. There's more over there than you can see at once. Relax, it's part of the plan. Over there you'll explore Pier's Empire betwixt and between. And then we'll see you at the third crossroads.
Where's the girl that comes into powder, gets the red out? Familiar.
I was in you before my eyes.
Like a toy I had when I was a kid. Yeah. This toy that I had when I was a kid. Buttons in it.
Is everyone comfortable? Turn off your cell phones. I know they're not off. Turn them off. One minute. Get this out. Here.
Can't take it with you, you better take it while you can.
Inside the mind of Gynt!
Oh, shut up! Shut up!
They love you!
Stop it. Stop it. No. Stop it! The one thing I have always despised is mediocrity.
It's certainly one thing you could never be accused of.
I despise mediocrity. Better to be totally bad than average.
Is that your secret?
No.
What is?
Don't get married. I mean, you're rational beings, right?
Of course!
Well, is it is only rational to look after oneself?
The law of the jungle.
The survival of the fittest. It is therefore not rational to look after someone else.
Makes complete sense, but what if you want to be with someone?
Well, if you got enough money, they want to be with you.
But someone special.
Who?
Someone, a loved one to share.
Once. Perhaps when I was young.
You loved someone.
I was nearly trapped.
Trapped.
Yeah, I escaped by this much. She was royalty.
A royal?
A minor one.
Were her family against it?
No, they wanted us to get married right away, but they had conditions.
What were these conditions?
They wanted me to change everything. My attitudes, the way I dressed. They wanted me to become something I was not.
And what were you?
Well, I don't know that I knew at the time, but not one of them. I was myself. That's who I was, and you can't change that no matter how hard you try. You know, I had to beat up 7 of her brothers to escape the arrangement. I was not meant to be something I was not.
So once you left home, you never went back?
When I left home, I had nothing but the clothes on my back. I had to work for everything, every scrap. But you get out what you put in. Life is a transaction.
What about death?
To hell with death.
This transaction then, life. You left home and started in business.
Yes.
How did you make your millions?
Helping people.
Like a charity.
Well, indeed, we helped desperate people. People desperate to leave the circumstances that they found themselves in. War, famine, natural disasters, the hells on earth. We got those people out of those places and into other countries and placed them in work.
Of course you charge for this service.
Of course, it wasn't a charity. I mean, we had to fund our operations.
How gratifying to help people and run a profitable business.
It was a risky business. It cost some of these people everything they had, but what good is a little cash? Or jewelry if you're living in hell?
Not good indeed. Though some commentators have argued that you profited from people's desperation.
Well, that is the fundamental premise of business. The desperation of the customer. Desperate to be healthier, wealthier, sexier, slimmer.
Of course! And you gave people something they really wanted. How did you transport them?
Containers. I had a shipping company.
And afterwards you found them work.
Of course, all part of the service.
What type of work?
Well, service industries, largely leisure, especially the women.
With such profitable and charitable enterprise, why did you ever stop?
I began to feel uncomfortable.
Surely not.
Perhaps I just have too high a standard.
But you were these people's savior.
I gave to charity millions.
Is there no end to your generosity, Pierre Gynt?
I set up foundations for displaced persons, but it was difficult to offset the feeling.
The uncomfortableness.
Perhaps I felt that this just wasn't me.
And this is you?
Yeah, this is what the tacticians would call a redeployment.
And what campaign would the tacticians be referring to?
My campaign to be emperor.
Emperor! Of what in particular?
Of everything. Peer Gynt, you're the emperor, emperor, emperor. I used to sing that when I was young.
Perhaps then you'd tell us where we are and what exactly we are doing here.
We are in West Africa, in a country that shall remain nameless. We are near the coast.
And what exactly are your workers doing as we conduct this interview?
They are paving the way to the future.
You are referring to hydraulic fracturing.
Fracking.
Yes.
Part of your charity work.
Well, affordable natural gas. You could call it a charity.
Some have criticized the effect it's had on natural water sources.
I drink this water all the time. It's West African backwater where the people don't have enough to eat. Well, the president lives like a pimp who won the lottery, selling off his country's natural mineral resources to build golf courses in the desert. Listen!
What is it?
This is going to be my starting point, my power base.
How exactly?
Well, the president's in trouble. The fundamentalists, the party of God, are organizing underground.
So, with your arms and men and money, you come to the president's aid and he owes you and grants you concessions.
No, that's the old way that's been tried time and time again and failed. No, I'm with the party of God, the fundamentalists.
You're a believer.
I believe that they are the future for this region, and I want to be a part of that future.
Some would say you're mad.
How am I mad? I'm rational. Is it not rational to back the winner? That's what I do. I back winners.
You certainly do. And the fundamentalists, Mr. Gynt. Aren't you afraid?
Afraid of what?
Afraid you might be wrong.
I'm never wrong. My yacht! My yacht! They're getting away! My guns and my money, those mercenary bastards! Come back! I found you, I paid you, I own you! This must be a dream, I've got to wake myself up! Ah!
Can you explain what's happening?
Those mercenary bastards who were on my yacht, which was anchored in the harbor! They took my yacht! All my weapons! All my cash! I'm going mad! No, I will not go mad.
And the party of God?
Shit! I forgot about them! Oh, fuck! The party of God is a bunch of batshit crazy terrorist nutjobs!
What are you doing?
I'm praying. Dear Lord God, make them come back. Don't listen to anyone else, God. This is important. I want my shit back. Are you listening to me? You all fraud. You all bankrupt. I give to charity. I help people.
Do you believe in God?
I do now.
This interview is over. Leave. Get out! Don't tell anybody what you see. Don't say my name.
Blew up the yacht.
Don't put this on me.
What happened to the first?
Please.
What happened to the going over the sea when you said
excuse me, but I'm trying to make a documentary here.
Oh, yes, but of course you are. But still, can you tell me who you are?
I'm sorry, could somebody please explain to this gentleman what we're trying to do here?
Who are you talking to?
The crew, the presenter. Inside the mind of...
And what do they say?
What?
What do your crew say?
Nothing.
Why?
Because they're not here. Are you mad? Do you see any crew?
No, I don't.
They've gone. Where am I?
You, Colin, your palace.
My palace? Excuse me, I seem to have forgotten your name.
Oh, I'm afraid that the doors to this palace don't open out.
But I shouldn't be here!
And it appears that you're captain in this section. Gentlemen, come to order, please! You are in the presence of your emperor.
You're mocking me?
You are the man himself.
But these men are not themselves. They are beside themselves.
Each man is nothing but himself. Who? Now tell us what goes on inside your mind, Who?
Matter of translation. To die untranslated and therefore misinterpreted. To be melted back down to matter as if one never existed. As in the case of Malabar, where the Portuguese, and before them the Dutch, and before them the Malabars, who themselves supplanted the noble orangutan, lord and master of the forest, who expressed their orangutanness with shrieks, and snarls, and boos, in freedom, until the coming of foreign tongues killed the language of freedom. We must therefore fight to restore the shrieks, snarls, and coos, not to mention the literature of the noble age.
Oh, I've met with your apes and talked with them a little.
Have you ever met a man more himself? And you're on his wavelength.
Oh, I was humoring him. When surrounded by wolves, it's best to howl.
Oh, and here is King Apis. Him, King Apis. He built the pyramids. That's me. You see? They worship me as a bull god.
You don't believe me! I'll tell you how. One day King Apis was out hunting. He needed a ship, so he shot in my ancestors' field where corn grew. My ancestor ate the corn and burnt his wife. She had a child, and so on. I'm fighting for 2,000 years! I am a product, a slave, a fellow. But I need to be more like my ancestor.
You mean dead?
That's it. That's what I'll do!
Is he not dead himself? At least for a little while, yes.
Oh, I feel dizzy. Oh, I feel sick. You are the emperor?
No!
And you will have new laws to write. Use me.
Excuse me?
To write your laws. You're a lawyer? No! I'm a pen. A pen. Of course. Of course. And the future is a blank page on which we can write whatever we want.
Let me write that future, please.
Yes, yes, of course. Why shouldn't you?
Excuse me while I remove my hat, my lid.
You're not wearing one.
Oh, but I am. Oh, what a relief for this life to be of some use at last. Long live the future. I am your instrument.
What should I? What am I? Something's burst. My mind is giving away. You. Who or what are you? I forget your name. But hold me safe. Guardian of the mad.
San Francisco. San Francisco. And I'm in San Francisco. He danced on his knees while his parrot played Lady of Spain on the piano. Spanski. San Francisco. Teevan. He read poetry where they drilled a hole in your skull. In the brain pan. The devil had a teeth. That's one stage of the journey. What's the next? Try everything first and choose the best. I've tried them all. The main thing in life is to fill up your belly. Fill it with onions. That won't get you far. I gotta be crafty and set up some snares. Here's a book. So I won't get thirsty. I still rank first among all the animals. And when I die, if die I must, I'll crawl into the trunk of a tree and bury myself with leaves like a bear and scratch into the bark. In capital letters, here lies Gynt, Emperor of all the beasts in the forest. You're fake. You're no emperor. You're an onion. Now then, little peer. Little peel you. And whining and complaining might help you to escape your fate. The outermost layer is tattered and torn. It's the shipwrecked man on the overturned boat. And there's the passenger, mean and thin. Little tang of old Gynt. Next layer down is the fracking engineer. This juice is all gone if I've ever had any. This rough layer next, with the callous skin, is the trader of souls. This next one down looks like an emperor's crown. Shut up! Chuck it away! And there's the business man, short and tough. And there's the traveler, fresh and juicy, but stinking of lies! Enough to bring tears to an honest man's eyes. Those two layers next go softly together. Is the fine gentleman living in luxury. The next layer's rotten, lined with black and streaks with loss and fraud. to the center. Smaller and smaller. Nature is hilarious! I gotta think it so much. You walk around with your head in the clouds, you fall flat on your face. That's why I'm safe. Down here. On all fours. Ashes, dust, and fog blown in the wind. There's enough here to build upon. Stench! And rottenness within. A whited sepulchre without. Fantasies, dreams, and stillborn ideas make up my pyramid's foundation. On that base, I've based my life work. Raising a stairway stepped with lies! Despise the truth! Hate remorse proclaims a banner from the rooftop, swelling the doomsday trumpet with Petrus! Gynt! Kaiser! Beckett! What's it sound? It sounds like children weep. But it sounds more like singing. Huh? There's tumbleweed rolling at my feet. Weg! Stay in my tongue!
Your thoughts, you should have thought us. Legs to run with, you should have brought us.
Lever har jeg skjær til en. Det var blæ en fuskapin.
We should have soared high as a vibrant choir. We skirt the ground as tumbleweeds now.
Nosta! Din verdammte droog! Ben er zo vervaardig groot!
We are to watch what you should have spoken. By sleeping you erred, our power is broken. The worms bore through us down to the root. No rays come to us bearing fruit.
Van toch eigen futsel. Leg jag stil tot kjent til jøsel!
We are swords never brought forth 1,000 times, smothered at birth. We've laid in wait at the core of your heart. Now poisons brought death to your throat.
Dit daar! Dit domme stem! Fick jag tid till vad som helst!
We are tears you never let fall into vice fears. We were ready to heal. Now the spear pierces deep to the bone. The flesh has closed and our power is gone.
Jag gled in Rondåsvallen, fick dock lika fullt på hallen.
You should have performed thy injurious bout, crushed and deformed. On Judgment Day we'll arrive at the host, then hear what we say and discover the cause.
Whoa! Peter, drive slower! You've knocked me into a snowdrift. I'm cold and wet. You drove like a madman. Now I'm soaking and frozen. Peter, did you go the wrong way? Where's the castle? The devil's tricked you.
No shame like that.
Puss. I know this place. I know this voice. Ein sommerhuske og ein sommerglem. Ein sommermistig og ein sommerhjem. One who remembers and one who forgot. Forgot. A life that was never lived. This is where my empire stood.
Here! It's time!
Forward and back. It's just as far. Out or in. Just like before. No. I hear. Like a wild, unending cry. Go in. Go back. Go home. Go round, said the void. No! Not this time. Straight ahead. However narrow the path.
Here, Gynt, your time has run out. Set your house in order.
My house is there! Get out of here! If your ladles were as huge as a coffin, they'd be too small for me and myself. Hello, Francine.
If you're going to damn me,
So tell me to
speak out now.
He's here. Here. There's nothing to damn. You've made my life a beautiful song. You've come home at last.
An answer, here, Gynt. A definition.
I need you to answer a riddle. A very important riddle.
Name it.
Where has Per Gynt been since last you saw him? Ben, since he came to the world, answer me that, or it will be put into the ladle and melted down forever.
Riddle's easy.
Then tell me, was I ever myself, and where? Where was I myself completely?
In my faith, in my hope, and in my love.
Oh, my Solly, my beautiful Solly, my true self. You've been my other half, my whole life.
We'll meet at the next crossroads, Pier. Then we'll say no more.
But one day you'll return, you'll return, you'll return. 'Cause I know that you